This right here, guys, is the stuff of legends. We have a living legend among us in Dustin Poirier. In the whole, in half the world counting him out. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of pros and a lot of fighters, and including myself. I'm not a pro, damn near close to any pro, but I couldn't go against him. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people had him losing this fight, man, and I don't argue with them. I understand why, but damn near legend. Welcome to my channel, guys. My name is Zenith, and we're gonna be talking about Dustin Poirier. If you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you're returning, man, thank you so much for clicking on this video again, taking time out of your life to spend it with me for a little bit 10-minute video on the living legend Dustin Poirier. Smash that like button if you don't mind as well, man. He took on this newcomer, this guy that's been on the streak, has been absolutely tearing motherfuckers down. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you made a minute yet. My bad, YouTube, if you didn't make it in a minute. But man, this guy was on the streak, knocking people out with ground and pound works, with right hooks, with head kicks. Everybody, on drafting him on DraftKings apparently was getting 100 points every time you'd pick this guy. 5 fights in a row, 100 bomb, 100 bomb, 100 bomb, 100 bomb, 100 bomb. This guy was a fantasy king. And then he ran into Dustin Poirier. And man, can I just tell you this, man? When I was watching this fight and I was watching Dustin Poirier, putting the work on and stand up, and Dustin Poirier just kept on going for that damn guillotine, I was so mad. I was yelling at my TV. I'm like, what are you doing, bro? You could knock this guy out. But yet, pull guillotine. Pull guillotine. Jump, pull guillotine again. I mean, like, this guy did it 5 times. You have Mike Brown yelling at him. You got his teammate Gamrot telling him in the back before his fight, don't pull guillotine. Don't go for that. What does he do? Pull guillotine. Man, can we just say that Dustin Poirier, shout out to you, though. You're going to do what you're going to do. You're the diamond, and boy, did you get it done tonight. Last night, what I say, with a nice, clean knockout with a left. I believe it was a left hook. Let's just make that, let's try to got that correct. Yeah, I believe it was a left hook, man. It was a right hook. I'm sorry. It was a nice, clean right hook. Boy, did that guy just drop. And, shout out to Benoit Saint Denis. He's going to be, a mainstay, I believe, in the top of the division. He if I was him, bro, I'll just relax a bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, tone it down a bit. You are a good fighter. You have a lot of fights ahead of you, and I just say, just slow it down. And it comes a point where these young fighters' lives, when they meet someone like Dustin Poirier, and then the fighter that comes after the fight, like this one, is the fighter that we all know he can be, and that's what I mean by that. I think Benoit Saint Denis bounces back from this, but he needed to take this loss in his career. He really needed to take this loss. I know Dustin Poirier is coming off of a loss against Justin Gaethje by an amazing head kick. It was identical to what oh my god, what Leon Edwards landed on Usman. But at the end of the day, if you really look at it, I mean, like, the lightweight division is kind of at a stalemate right now. We have all the top contenders fighting each other, and if I'm really thinking about it, now that I'm thinking about it, what is next for Destin is honestly the champion. Is the champion. I know you guys be like, what are you talking about, man? Justin Gaethje beat him, but at the end of the day, look at this. Justin Gaethje is fighting Max Holloway at UFC 300 for the BMF belt. We got Armin fighting Charles Oliveira, okay? We got Michael Chandler, but Dustin Poirier really beat Michael Chandler, okay? Gamrot, that's teammates. I don't think teammates fight each other. I don't think Dustin and Poirier fight each other. Now, the fight, if you're Gamrot, you put your friendship to the side. You don't Moab and Sterling it. You fight Dustin. If you're Gamrot, you fight Dustin. Is Gamrot ready for Dustin? Who knows? That's why you fight Dustin. But at the end of the day, I don't think they make this fight. The champion wants Dustin. I believe the champion wants Dustin because the champion wants to fight in June. I believe in Saudi Arabia. I believe the champion in Islam wants to fight in Saudi Arabia, and you, by all means, when Max Holloway beat y'all Rodriguez, you know what I'm saying, and Rodriguez went and won a fight, and then immediately got his championship fight in featherweight. They just kind of did that, you know what I'm saying, and if you really think about it, I think that's going to happen in lightweight because all the fighters are booked. You look at this, guys. he basically, well, he went on a 2-fight win streak, obviously, but he where is it? Yeah, there you go. He loses against Holloway, and then he beats Ortega but the first one because with the injury, right? Then he beats Emmett, and then he gets his title shot, right? But Max is sitting fighting Korean Zombie. Max has a title fight booked, and he's not gonna fight Volkanovski for the 4th time. So basically, Max couldn't do anything but wait. Now, if you're Justin Gaethje, you might feel some type of way, right? If you're Justin Gaethje, you might be like, yo, what the fuck, man? Like I'm literally the #1 contender, bro, and I have to go fight and defend my BMF championship, and I really want to fight Islam, and I should have just fought Islam. And Justin Gaethje is taking it real humble, saying the winner of Osman and Oliveira and him and Max is going to be the guy the UFC is going to pick one. But honestly, if you're the UFC, I think you just feed Destin. That's what you get if you're a legend of the sport. Now, I get it, Justin Gaethje. I get it. You just beat Dustin Poirier, but Dustin Poirier had beat you in the past. I get it. Yours is more recent. That's totally understand why you would be mad. Shit, if I was you, I would be mad. But at the end of the day, you know, everybody was mad when, not everybody, but Moab was obviously #1, right? #1, but Sean O'Malley called out Vera. The champion called out Vera. So when you become a champion, you come somewhat a partner. You don't get full say. Like Ilya wants to fight Conor McGregor. That's not gonna fucking happen, alright? But you get half to say. Not even half. You get a say. You get a say because you are a champion. So that being said, if Islam basically, I would say the most premier champion in the sport right now, outside of maybe Edwards and Pereira, I would say Islam is the most premier champion. You listen to your champion. If your champion wants to fight in Saudi Arabia, I believe that fight is June 22nd. I believe, I could check that right now. Sure. I believe that is the Saudi Arabia. Yeah, look, Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. That's UFC on ABC. That's a big one. You know what I'm saying? It's not a numbered event. It's not a pay-per-view event. But what a time to showcase a legend of the sport, and then you give Islam what he wants, because Islam wants to fight. Islam's mad because he wanted to fight Gaethje, but the UFC made Gaethje fight Holloway, and we all seen that video with Khabib, you know, explaining that. So I think that's what's next for Dustin Poirier. And I know I'm all over this, guys. I know I'm all over in this video, and shit, I'm gonna get better as this shit goes by. But that being said, man, what a legend to come out there and literally to put on a nice showcase against a up and comer. You know, his same as Sean O'Malley, man. His punches were straight. He had that twist in him. He had that power in him. You know, when he landed, he damn near landed. And this is a legend, guys. There's no way around it, man. This guy has fought the who's who of the sport. You know, if you even think about his early days, look at this. His first loss against Danny Castillo, and this guy was known for a while. You know what I'm saying? Like, I believe I could be wrong, Alpha Male, I believe it was he? Yeah, Team Alpha Male. Yeah, Danny from Alpha Male. He's a coach now. That being said, though, Joey Torres early on in his career. Let's just look at this. Max Holloway. You know, Max Holloway's his first fight, I believe. Jason Young. He got Korean Zombie, Cub Swanson. Obviously, those are losses. But let's just look at some of the names that he did beat. You know, you got Yancy Medeiros. You got Bobby Green. You got Joe Duffy. I mean, like, just like even with those losses, I mean, like, he's fighting Cub Swanson and Korean Zombie. You know, early on in his career, man. You know, he's fighting Conor McGregor early on in his career. We all remember that fight. You know, Jim Miller, still fighting, UFC 300. Names like Anthony Pettis, you know, Eddie Alvarez, you know, beating Max Holloway again. When Max Holloway wants to come up and wants to go to a lightweight, shut him down again. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, we all know who Khabib is. But look, having a fight with Khabib. You know what I'm saying? Dan Hooker beat Conor McGregor twice. You know, fighting with Oliveira. Obviously, getting knocked out against Jason Gaethje, but beating Michael Chandler and beating up-and-comers like Benoit. This guy, you know, literally, you know, is the Cowboy Cerrone, is the Nate Diaz. You know what I'm saying? This guy is a legend, and absolutely stud. The Diamond Poirier, don't count him out. Give this man a championship shot, bro. Just because, man, this guy's a legend in the sport, man. Give Islam what he wants. He wants to fight in June, and give Dustin Poirier a championship shot. But honestly, I know he just had one. But honestly, what he did since then, and some would say he was tagging up Justin Gaethje. I get it. You get clipped. You get clipped. It's fighting. Anything could happen. But people would say he was in that fight. He was hurting Justin Gaethje. Go back and watch it. He was tagging Justin Gaethje. Dustin Gaethje and Dustin Poirier will have another fight before it's all said and done to end that trilogy. You know what I'm saying? But that being said, what a legend. The Diamond Poirier, man. What a stud, bro. Salutes to you. Hopefully, maybe you get that championship fight in June. If that doesn't happen, then I think you run it back with Justin Gaethje. Justin Gaethje beats Holloway. You run it back. I don't think you fight Holloway. It makes no sense. I think if Holloway wins or loses, I think Holloway still goes and fights Ilya. There's no way that Holloway will lose his number one contender spot in the featherweight division by losing to Justin Gaethje in the lightweight division. I don't see that happen. If you're Holloway and you beat Justin Gaethje, and maybe Ilya's booked maybe to fight Alex, maybe you want to redeem your 2 losses against Dustin Poirier. Maybe Dustin Poirier fights Holloway, but if you're Dustin Poirier, there's no need to fight Holloway. You proved your point with Holloway. This Holloway fan talking, and then Dustin Poirier, I say you either fight Justin Gaethje, but I think Islam wants to fight you in June. I'm up for it. I'm down to see Dustin Poirier headline on UFC on Fox with Islam. I think that is the fight to make, people. Let them headline in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Let them do that on June 22nd, 2024. That's it for this video, guys. If you do like this food breakdowns, it's not even a breakdown. This is just my raw thoughts. But I do an MMA podcast with my man Raphael every Tuesday nights. So make sure you subscribe to the channel so you never miss a video, and you can catch that podcast as well. And that comes every Tuesdays, 6 p.m. and 9 p.m. Eastern. That being said, guys, you guys have a blessed day. Thank you so much for watching. Let's get it.